Hello people! When the summer Galaxy Unpacked is officially over, it's time to tell you some news about the Galaxy S24 series. Earlier this week it became known that Samsung will release the Exynos version of the Galaxy S24 series phones in Europe and some Asian countries. Now there is some important information about the screens of the Galaxy S24 series, and this information is much better than the previous one. But before we move on to the details, friends, I recommend you subscribe to our Telegram channel by following the link in the description or in the search for VDT Techno Gallery. We will be the first there. The most operative insiders and the most useful and interesting information. Thank you, see you there. Well, now back to our Galaxy. According to Insider Ice Universe, the Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus will undergo some changes in design, and the phones will have thinner frames than the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. He also stated that the Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus will have OLED panels LTPO, which do not have their predecessors. LTPO screens offer a frequency response from 1 to 120 Hz, increasing energy efficiency and time of autonomous operation. Samsung also increased the capacity of the Galaxy S24 Plus battery. Yesterday it became known that the Galaxy S24 Plus has a battery capacity of 4,900 mAh, which is 100 mAh more than the Galaxy S23 Plus with a battery capacity of 4,800 mAh. The combination of a more energy-efficient screen, a more energy-efficient processor and a slightly larger battery can increase the time of autonomous operation of the Galaxy S24 Plus. According to rumors, the Galaxy S24 Ultra will get a design that is generally similar to the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which means that now you can get ready to whine about the fact that the S24 Ultra is boring. The phone can also get a titanium body, which provides a higher strength. By the way, I would argue here, but okay, let's wait for more accurate information. It is believed that the Galaxy S24 Ultra will use the same 200-megapixel camera sensor as the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The phone can have a modernized telephoto lens with a 5x optical zoom, compared to 3x. As for the battery, according to the rumors, the Galaxy S24 Ultra battery has a nominal capacity of 4,855 mAh. For context, the current Galaxy S23 Ultra has the same nominal battery capacity of 4,855 mAh as the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The current Galaxy S23 Ultra has the same nominal battery capacity of 4,855 mAh as the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Samsung gave the flagship of 2023 a typical rating of 5,000 mAh, which means that the company will do the same for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Although earlier I will remind you in the later rumors that the S24 Ultra will use a new battery technology that will slightly increase its capacity at the same physical size. But for now we have the fact that the S24 Plus can get a battery update and continue a higher battery life than the Galaxy S23 Plus. But it is not yet known whether the basic model of the S24 will use the same upgrade as the Plus, although in recent years these models have become as close as possible to specifications, so I think this is quite possible. But we will get more information about the Galaxy S24 closer to its launch, which is expected at the beginning of 2024. Samsung is working on a new tracker and continuation of the Galaxy SmartTag. The Galaxy SmartTag 2 was found in the database of Bluetooth a month ago, and now it has reappeared, this time in the FCC database, which contains a live photo of the device. While the original Galaxy SmartTag has a rectangular shape with a small hole for the trinkets, Samsung seems to have completely reworked the Galaxy SmartTag 2. It has a long shape with a much larger hole for the trinkets, which looks big enough to put a finger in there. Although this live photo has no reference, so the dimensions of the SmartTag 2 remain unknown, they are simply not compared with anything. Interestingly, the Galaxy SmartTag 2, as seen in the photo, does not have a double in the name. The case says Galaxy SmartTag, but the FCC application confirms the name Galaxy SmartTag 2 and the model number EIT5600. Samsung is the world's largest manufacturer of OLED panels for smartphones, and almost all brands, including Apple, use their displays. Since Apple switched to OLED screens for iPhones, Samsung Display supplies companies with OLED panels. It seems that the South Korean company has already begun to produce OLED panels for iPhones 15. According to the report by Violec, Apple has completed the final stage of PVT for the displays of all four models of iPhones 15, 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. This indicates that Samsung Display has received a final permission to start the production process of OLED panels. The report claims that Samsung Display is currently the only supplier of the number of partners Apple has received. Two other suppliers, BOE and LG Display, have not yet received approval from Apple. In fact, it is reported that the Chinese company in the production of displays BOE is far behind the schedule. The company had problems with the display cutout, which Apple calls Dynamic Island, which led to a spark. Thus, it is expected that Boy may not receive a contract at all for the production of displays for iPhones 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. Its share in the business may be transferred to Samsung Display. There are rumors that the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max will have thinner frames than the last year's iPhone 14, and that this reduction in the size of the front panel creates production problems. Vialike also notes that the production of sensors for imaging, Sony and periscope LTE zoom for the lens of the iPhone 15 Pro Max is below expectations. The periscope lens, which will appear for the first time in the iPhone, has a lens optics parallel to the body of the phone and uses prisms at an angle of 90 degrees to move the light from the camera lens to the image sensor. This will allow the iPhone 15 Pro Max to provide optical zoom in the range of 5x/6x compared to 3x on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Vialike notes that since the model of the iPhone Pro was 50-60% of the iPhone sales in the last 2 to 3 years, Apple will probably give priority to the production of the iPhone 15 Pro and not the iPhone 15 Pro Max, especially in the light of the problems with the lens of the periscope, which will be exclusive for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. In any case, friends, we will keep you informed, so subscribe to our channel. Good luck to everyone.